All right, the Jets return an offensive line that's pretty good. Ninth in cumulative PFF overall grade for offensive linemen last year. Ninth. Eighth in running PFF run blocking grades for all of them put together. Right? And four of them return, and you add a first round pick, Mimbo, right, to fill in the gap there. And they had a great running game with that offensive line, too. So Justin Fields gets signed to a 2-year, $40 million, $30 million guaranteed. They don't surprise him in the draft taking a quarterback, right? You see that so many times. They sign the big free agent like Russell Wilson, and they sneak in and take a quarterback in the draft right after him, looking over his shoulder all the. And Seattle did the same thing. Sam Darnold, big free agent, looking over his shoulder if he doesn't. They sign this or draft this Milrow. And then Atlanta last year's the king of it. Bring in Kirk Cousins, oh my gosh, prize free agent, pay him all that guaranteed money. And bring in Michael Penix Jr. Next thing you know, Kirk Cousins on the bench. So no quarterbacks, no looking over his shoulder. Free, it's going to be Justin Fields' year, right? And in the draft, they didn't take a quarterback. They took an offensive lineman to help him. 7th overall. Took this Membu out of Missouri. Nailed down that line. And can help him out in offense, too, here with a tight end, Mason Taylor. Brings in a tight end weapon for him and a wide receiver weapon, too. These guys are picked to work. Arian Smith from Georgia picked to work with Justin Fields, right? All right, hey, we're not too far removed from 2022. Justin Fields, quarterback of the Bears, 1,143 yards rushing that year, right? 18.82 fantasy average. Wonder Boy Jaden Daniels last year, 18.4, right? So, and Justin Fields that year, 18.8. So he's quite capable of turning in a great year. Let's give him the number one position schedule on top of it. Number one quarterback schedule. You play teams like Tampa Bay, 28th in defense against quarterbacks last year. Dallas, 32 against quarterbacks last year. Carolina, 31st. Cincinnati, 27th. He's playing the bottom of the league. You can see that. That's just the first half. Just a great schedule. We take this by figure out the schedules by taking pro football references. Defense versus quarterbacks, right? You get how many the defense allowed last year. It's an eyeball. Hey, things change, but you can see the passing teams. You don't want to play good passing teams, right? You want to play these bad defenses like Jacksonville Ravens, Tampa Bay. You don't want to play the Jets, Eagles thing. So his team schedule's littered with these kind of teams. None of these really. So hey, number one easy schedule, right? Well, we take it for his running, really. Right? So hey, Jets fans, you know what I'm talking about. Do you really want your starting quarterback to parachute in right at game time, right into the huddle, get started? Not be with the team all year? No, we want what Justin Fields is doing. He's at the Knicks games, throwing passes to the fans. At practice, throwing passes to his teammates, right? Showing up for those spring practices. Who cares if it's mandatory or not? He's there at the Jets facility. Garrett Wilson is thrilled to be back with Justin Fields. Played with him in Ohio State. Gonna play with him again. Yeah, I think Justin Fields is looking at a really good fantasy year this year. All right. 31st in fantasy last year. Hey, he didn't play all the games. Was a former first rounder in 2021, 11th overall. He has that easiest first schedule we talked about. Look here, you played those 6 games, led him to 4-2 before he got benched for Wilson. Hey, 2 games over 20, 4th and 6th weeks here. The other pretty good. Now his average is brought down because of those 4 games or 5 that he just saw limited actions where he just came in for a play or two. We go to his yearly average. We see those 2022, 2023 top 10 averages there for him. So no stretch that he can't be in the top 10 again. Let's see what he's going to work with this year. Let's bring out his receivers. Of course, we talked about Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson finished 14th overall last year, 9 points a game, 7 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. Of course, playing second fiddle to Davante Adams. So now he's got his chance to be the lead wide receiver here. 4th easiest schedule for him. Let's not sleep on him on wide receiver drafts, too. We're going to rank them later. Hey, rookie Arian Smith, we talked about, was a 4th rounder, 110th overall. He's got some deep speed, 4.28 at Georgia was timed, 4 threes in the combine. Problem with some drops, though. Had 11% drop rate. If they can take that care of, hey, average 19.9 per catch, deep speed. Gives them one of the deep speed answers here. So that's what we're doing here at second wide receiver. Is it going to be Allen Lazard? Allen Lazard, kind of a leftover from the Aaron Rodgers, 7.42, 6 touchdowns, 500 yards last year. He rumors that he might follow Aaron Rodgers to Pittsburgh are still there. Jets fans might say good riddance. Suffered some drop issues of his own last year. Rodgers holdover. We'll see what happens, develops there. They brought in, here's Tyler Johnson's with the Rams. Played with the Rams, got some experiences there. Tyler Johnson signed him to a minimal deal. The Jets have opted to sign these younger free agents. Low risk, possible high rewards, but no risk whatsoever. He's been around for a while. Tyler Johnson's played in 49 games, 8 starts. So hasn't really had he's dying for the opportunity here. Get some play here and see who can add some depth. Same thing with Reynolds here. Josh Reynolds signed. He's 30 years old. Yes, has some experience with that Aaron Glenn. Signed him to a 1-year contract. So we're getting some of these deep bench here at wide receiver. Gibson, 151st overall, limited action, but he's on the team. We've got and this Corey, 176. So they're deep at wide receivers. They got some help here. I mean, obviously Garrett Wilson's going to be the prized one, but we're working with a number 4 easy wide receiver schedule. So that's going to be good there. Let's take a look at the running back. If you're liking what you're seeing, please hit that like. Please hit that subscribe button. Do it today. Be the first on your block. Hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up. Thank you. Bring up some of the running backs now that he's got to work with. You look at Breece Hall, right? Breece Hall finished 17th, 11 points a game. 3 touchdowns receiving, so he gets the receiving too. And they're also going to have Braylon Allen here too. Finished 51st overall last year. And they also have Isaiah Davis here. Isaiah Davis kind of came on last year too at running back. So here's that's part of what we're going here. Glenn wants to employ a committee approach. See, Breece Hall, yards per carry has been kind of going down. It was down to 4.2 last year. And he's in the final year of his contract, so they're going to let it kind of work out here. And maybe this Allen takes over more action. Maybe Breece Hall comes back. 11th easiest schedule for the running backs. All right, so they have an easy kind of schedule here. They're going to try to do the committee. Hey, I can see bringing in Allen here at short yardage. So, and bring in Hall for the multi-down, Isaiah Davis getting some spot thing. Hey, one thing about it here too is Justin Fields. The run game's gonna be strong there. He got a lot of points last year from the run. That's a big part of his game, and that's why we're thinking he's gonna have a good year. Top 10. Justin Fields has a lot to work with here. Hey, going to be one of the. I have him down as maybe one of the top 10 quarterbacks in fantasy. I'm not too sure about winning, but top 10 in fantasy, right?